everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. I appreciate you all so much for coming by. If you are new here, come on and join the Ebb and Flow family. Click that subscribe button, and we'd love to have you here. All right, loves? We do have a brand new advice deck, darlings, and I've created my own spread. If you would like more information about the spread or any of the other changes that I've made, that is the first link in the description box for that video that highlights all those changes. Okay, guys? Gemini, you're up, darlings. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus, okay? General messages, as always, my fans. Do keep that in mind as I read. Not everything is going to resonate for everybody. If you do need something more specific to your situation, I am offering personal readings at this time. The prices I've recently added in the description box as well, so feel free to email me if you're interested. All right, darlings, let's get started. For Gemini. How about one more? Let's go one more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the entire spread for the tarot, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, darlings? Highlighted energies. Highlighted energies for Geminis. I sure hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything's going great. We're going to find out for you. Highlighted energies. A lot wanted to come out. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the High Priestess here for your highlighted energies. Interesting. Okay, darlings. What you need to know, new information for Geminis. Ooh, the Ten of Wands wanted to come out. Instead, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Interesting, okay. Okay, how to handle, how to process this information. How to handle, how to process this information. Oh my God, you guys. We've got the Chariot in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. This might be a little bit of a long read. I'm trying to keep these shorter, so I do apologize. But when Spirit wants us to talk it all out, we got to talk it all out, I guess. I'm aiming for one card, but definitely no more than three. Ascension moving forward for Gemini. Thank you all for your patience. I greatly appreciate it. Two of Cups wanted to come out. Ascensions moving forward for Gemini. Okay, two more. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Okay. Feeling a heaviness, you guys. The lesson you need to learn. There it is. Your lesson is the Six of Swords. The underlying energy for the entire read is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I do see the card of Cancer, card of Aquarius, card of Scorpio with those two knights, darling. And you've got a lot of air energy, but you are an air sign. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign as well. Take that as it resonates, or you could have other placements with Cancer or Scorpio or Aquarius. Okay, babes? All right, let's jump right in. You have some fire energy here right off the bat with these two Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You've got the Three of Wands here, and the Seven of Wands coming right in the middle of those two was the High Priestess. Where do I start? I guess we'll start with this divine feminine energy. She has all the knowledge that she needs, okay? I feel like here, this is the highlighted energy. These are the highlighted energies you're living in. Why do I feel like you're fighting against your highest knowledge? I feel like you're fighting against your highest knowledge here, Gemini. I gotta be honest. Defending yourself against that which you already know. This is weird. High Priestess sees everything play out. She's a very peaceful and intuitive card, okay? So here you are literally fighting your own intuitions, battling against yourself, battling what you've learned and what you have obtained, what you know. Okay, Three of Wands here, another highlighted energy for you. There's a weight here. You're potentially being put on a pause. Like I feel like the brakes are going. This could also be you looking out into the horizon to see what else is out there. All right, take it as it resonates for you. For a lot of you, this is a time, a reflection of time, I feel like, in this card. I feel like you're looking at how long, you're looking at something about the time waited, wasted, the wait. You've waited long enough here. You know what I mean? You've put in a lot of wait already. You're living in the energy of waiting, of pausing, of looking at the horizon. But I feel like you're looking at things. You know how things have played out. You have a highest knowledge and this divine feminine energy, and you have intuitions on point, but it feels like you're like, no, you're not trusting yourself here. You're not trusting yourself here. You're waiting for potentially even for some more knowledge to come along or something better to come along to make you feel better about what it is that you're going through. But really you're fighting your highest self, and you're fighting your highest intuitions on everything that you're going through right now, right? So you're battling against yourself here, fighting your own intuitions. Some new information for you guys. Ace of Swords in the reverse here. It feels like there was a lot of confusion. It feels like you may have thought that you were holding the truth in your hands. Maybe that's why this reflection, maybe that's why you're not trusting your intuitions at this time. Okay, because it feels like here, especially coming in the future, because this is new information, it's like you were wrong. It feels like you were wrong. I'm sorry, Gem. Something about it was not right. Okay, you may even be stifling your own new beginning here because you're not following your intuitions on purpose. Okay, that's new information for you. Oh, how to process this new information. I feel like you're caught up in sadness right now. I want to say that because first of all, you've got a lot of water, right? High Priestess is surrounded by water. You've got the Six of Swords, and there's water all around her. Cancer is a card of water. And you've got these cups. You've got the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and this Five of Cups in reverse, okay? So normally this is that great deep sadness, all right? Or the crying over spilled milk, the wanting to undo the clock and turn back time. Here, I feel like there's still a great deal of sadness within you or within the situation, but you're allowing this, for some of you this is old, but for some of you this is new. New. Okay. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere, and I feel like there's something you should be giving up. Potentially it's a way of communicating that you need to give up here. Okay, the Knight of Swords often comes in quickly, fast, rapid. He swings his sword of communication. He tells the message, and that's his job, right? He's supposed to rush in and do that. Here, it's like, take a pause. I'm really feeling put the brakes on it, baby. Put the brakes on it, because it's like you're very deep in sadness right now, and it's like maybe you can't come to terms with the fact that you were wrong. It feels like you're stopping your own creationism. You're stopping your own highest intuitions here, and maybe even waiting for something like to come and fix it. But like, I really have to highlight here, Gem, it starts within you. There's no magical force out there. There's no essence that's going to come along and realign you or fix your issues for you. And I feel like this is something you know, but you don't want to hear it. So I apologize, baby, that you don't want to hear it, but I really got to say it. I really got to say it, because here you are literally defending against your own highest knowledge and your own intuitions. Literally fighting yourself. Literally fighting yourself. Okay, because you can't accept maybe the fact that you were wrong in a situation. For some of you, because this is new information, you haven't figured out that you were wrong yet. It's coming, okay? And I apologize, okay? Coming in the upright, this would be having the truth, knowing the truth. Here, you didn't know the truth. There was something off about this. There's a deep confusion, a lot of sadness. And I feel like you really got to stop. You really got to stop doing what you're doing to yourself here. Okay, for some of you, you want to keep wallowing in this, but you're trying to let it go at the same time, but you're living in it and you're wallowing in it, and you won't go forward, and you're keeping yourself stifled, and it's keeping you in this energy, but you're trying to let it go at the same time. It's just keeping you stuck. It's not benefiting you, okay? It's really not benefiting you, but I feel the sadness. I feel the intensity here. And that's bound to happen when you're fighting yourself. Fighting yourself on your path, on the direction that you should be taking. Fighting yourself on your intuitions and your highest knowledge. But going forward, darlings, there's something you're going to have to let go of. I feel like it may be a love offer for some of you that you may be extending outward, or somebody coming in to rush in with a cup of love to you. Knights being messengers, right? That messenger. Well, here's another one. He's erratic on his horse. There's a lot of, the horse is bucking. He's wild. He's crazy. There's a lot of emotion involved. Somebody may be having a hard time handling their emotions. I feel like it's you, darling. I feel like going forward, you're really going to have to walk away either from offering somebody love, walk away from the love offer that somebody else is giving you, or walk away from all of this emotion that you're bogging yourself down with, Gem. Okay, it's very important for your ascensions and your movement forward to allow yourself to go into peace. This is your lesson. The lesson you need to learn. 6 is being balanced. Moving on to calmer waters, finding peace within yourself. I feel like you're unaligned. I feel like it's been like this for a long time. Unaligned, you can't accept yourself for what you know you are. You're beautiful. You're absolutely amazing, Gemini. You with all your quirks, I love the gems. I love you, gems. But you got to believe in yourself here. Your lesson is to allow yourself to move on to peace. Also, and this has to be mentioned as well, that when you're going on to peace, which is part of your lesson, you really got to find it within yourself. And this is something I feel like but you're fighting against it. And maybe even fighting against your own beginning, or you will in the future, right? Because there's this confusion. Also, for some of you, you'll find out that you're wrong. It will toss you off kilter even further. But you really got to accept it. Okay, you got to accept it for what it is. People are wrong. Shit happens. We're all human. Don't beat yourself up over it. And the most important thing is, when you go to calmer waters, don't take your baggage with you. You can think of these swords as baggage, events, hurt, heartbreak, emotions, these thoughts that bog down your boat. They're going to stop you from gaining peace, stop you from creating anew for yourself, because you're taking that baggage with you, and you refuse to let it die. You refuse to let it go. Really needing to gain balance with that 6. Okay, baby? 5 of Pentacles here, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The underlying energy for the entire read, feeling ghosted, feeling left out in the cold, feeling at a lack. I feel like this is with a connection or with somebody, because there's something here that you've been out of alignment for a while. There's something that you were not quite correct about, baby. So somebody may potentially have taken off, left you out in the cold, left you feeling out of lack or feeling ghosted. All right, but 5s being changes. Something here has recently changed or needs to change, or it could be both. Something may have recently changed for you, but something within yourself, Gem, direly needs to change. It needs to change for your highest good. The highest good. I didn't bit my tongue just now. It has to change for your highest good, okay? And you can't fight yourself on your intuitions or on your path, waiting for something when it feels like you already know better. Highlighted advice, highlighted energies for Jen. All right, guys. We've got fertility. Something was created here. Something was created. Also highlighted, this is a highlighted energy for you at this current moment. So I have to mention it because this is the card of fertility. Watch your cycles. Girls, boys, watch your girlfriend's cycles, okay? Somebody here might be a little bit of a fertile myrtle, all right? Just take that as it fits, Okay, just be extra careful if you're not trying to get pregnant, because it's happening now for you. So it's like, do extra cautious. Be extra cautious at this current moment. Otherwise, this is also that creationism, that birthing of ideas, birthing of the passion, birthing of something new within you, from within you, darling. It surrounds her. It starts from within her. Okay, babes, you can't fight yourself on what you're trying to create. You've got 2 3s. Okay, and 3s, okay, you got 2 3s in that sector, so we're talking balance. First of all, you really got to find your balance, but also 3s is that coming into alignment with your highest self and your body and your mind, right? Body, mind, spirit. So in order to create something new, you've really got to follow your intuitions. You really got to believe in yourself, and you really got to know that you can create it for yourself. All right, instead of waiting for somebody to come along and bring it, and to bring maybe your happiness, or bring in your alignment, or bring in your intuitions, bring back the knowledge that you are craving in your life. You can create it for yourself. You can find the passion and the birth from within you to bring it into your own reality. But you've got to allow it to occur right now. You're fighting your intuitions. You're fighting yourself on it. Literally defending yourself against yourself. Gemini, I know one half of you feels one way, the other half of you feels the other way. It's like I see the two fighting each other. Okay, so really come into alignment with the 2 halves of beautiful you, baby, okay? Acceptance of who you are and where you stand. I feel like that's been a theme for Gem for a while, loves. I feel like that's been a theme for you guys. Okay, allow the transformation to occur. Okay, all right, let's keep going. New information. New information for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know this time? Oh, heartbreak and loss. Heartbreak and loss. Okay, again with another 3. Okay, for some of you, because this is new information, some of you, you haven't experienced this yet, but this is coming. Something about being wrong, something about not a new beginning, not having something based in truth here. Things were not aligned, and it's going to lead to heartbreak and loss. All right, but this is a mental energy. Babes, this is, with the blue borders, we're talking, it's all in your head. It's literally all in your head. Okay, now I'm not saying the heartache is real and the loss is real, and I'm not trying to dumb down what you're feeling right now. I can tell there's a lot of emotion in this situation. You don't want to go anywhere, but you're going to have to give something up. You're going to have to give something up. And it's going to potentially be very painful for you, make you feel like there's a void within your heart. You're going to feel extra sad when the realization occurs. And I'm just being honest. So let's figure out let's find out what Spirit has to say, how you handle, how you process. I feel like there's something also about not living in the sadness, not living in what you hear as well, not being quick with your tongue, love. Be really careful about the messages you send out to others at this time. Okay, and it's like your way to process it. So don't move so fast. Okay, with this sadness. Okay, you're putting your brakes on all the good things, and you're living in all the bad energy. You're really doing this. You're like literally battling yourself, darling. You're battling yourself on every aspect. I can feel it. I can feel your frustration, and I'm sorry for what you're going through, love. Woo, that's a lot. How to handle, how to process this. Financial and material changes. Spiritual union. Okay. Destiny. Light and solitude. Oh my God, Spirit. Okay. This is how to handle and how to process this pain and these new revelations and this, first of all, I want to say, don't fight yourself on your intuitions. Don't fight yourself on your spirituality, because spiritual union is going to help you to gain your highest knowledge back, okay, and find that alignment that you need to move forward. So how you handle and process this heartbreak is seek your spirituality, okay? Some of you may be recently being alone, solitude. So some of you may be recently single at this time, or just maybe feeling very alone. You know, ghosted, left out in the cold by somebody or by society in general, all right? You may feel very alone, but it's not a bad thing. Put a different spin on it, baby, because you may need this time to come into alignment. You see how she has a book in her hand? Definitely do some spiritual knowledge seeking here. Okay, this is very much equivalent to the Hermit card, going within to seek the highest knowledge that you can. Okay, don't put a break on your ascensions, but don't move too fast in your erraticism. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So seek the light here, okay? 9 and a 1 is 10, 10s being endings, okay? Something may have come to an end recently for you, and it's really important now that you seek that spiritual light within you in order to gain that clarity that you need. You're fighting yourself. Don't fight yourself. Don't beat yourself up either, because this is destiny, darling. For some of you, whatever came to an end wasn't supposed to go that far, okay? Only far enough for you to learn the lesson that you need to learn. So it's your destiny to take this as it is, all right? And accept it as it is. And most importantly, accept yourself as you are, okay? Love yourself. Destiny here also says, especially coming in this sector where it's how to process, how to handle, right? It's very important that you realize, for some of you, you're dealing with a karmic sort of soulmate or karmic situation where you may be bringing about your own karma, or you're dealing with a karmic soulmate where you have that karmic contract, right? The soulmate wasn't supposed to stay with you forever. They were supposed to come in, shake up your world, teach you some lessons, and move on. And that's the destiny involved in it. So seeing the bigger picture here is really important, all right? Also, another way to handle and process this new information, this heartbreak, and this feeling like you don't have the right path or the right truth, or you were wrong. Financial and material changes. That fives, things are definitely changing for you. By the way, destiny, another 10. Something has definitely come to an end. I feel something has definitely come to an end. You really need to get aligned, completely aligned. 3, 6, 9. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. Get completely aligned. This has to do with your cycles. 8. All right, don't fight yourself on your completion of your cycles. Financial and material successes here are happening. Changes are occurring for you financially and materially. Okay, so for some of you, material changes, this could have been a move. This could have been a relocation. All right, especially with that Chariot card in reverse. You may be having to move and may have not made the move yet for some of you. All right, take it as it resonates. For others, it's just a financial change. Okay, so you're going to come into a point where how to handle, how to process, find your own base path, okay? Red borders are talking physicalities of the 3D realm. Here, we're talking money, we're talking power, we're talking path, we're talking root chakra, okay? So where you stand may be changing, but how you process and handle this heartbreak when it comes is allow the change to occur and go forth with the changes to gain a financial and material abundance eventually, all right? All right, your ascensions. Ascensions moving forward. Emotional loss. Emotional loss. Fulfillment of wishes here. And sacrifice. Some of you have made a lot of sacrifices. You're going to need to continue to make more sacrifices. I know that's so hard to hear. You're going to have to make a few more sacrifices, let go of those things, especially with the 8s being cycles, something you've held on to. It's been maybe a part of your life or a part of your way for a while, really needing to allow destiny to occur, to let go of that which was once emotional for you. Okay, you may have invested a lot of emotion, made a lot of sacrifice and put a lot of emotion into a situation with somebody. All right, but that situation, it feels, is coming to an end or has come to an end. And so your ascension's moving forward. You've got to give up the idea. You've got to give up all these stifling restrictions on yourself and all these ideas that you had about the connection, about the person, or about yourself. It feels like, again, you're battling yourself. Really stop. Like, really stop. Make the sacrifice to be a little uncomfortable in that. And even though it may be what you know, it was emotionally comforting for you at one point, it needs to go. It needs to go, baby. It's no longer serving you. You've got to make the reality is you've got to make the painful sacrifice, okay, in order to fulfill your wishes. This is coming in your future. This is coming in your future. Your ascension's moving forward. Fulfillment of wishes. Something has a lot of emotion attached to it. Green border. You gave a lot to a situation as well. But you're going to keep feeling this emotional loss unless you let yourself walk away. You've really got to walk away. You've got to change the way you view this person, this connection, yourself, your other half of you, right? And you've got to allow, sometimes we've got to feel this pain. You guys, we've got to feel it for a minute and then let it die. Like, literally feel it, learn the lessons from it. Okay, what did that experience teach me? Man, this hurts. It'll hurt a lot less if you drop the pain. It'll hurt a lot less if you allow yourself to make that sacrifice of what you once found very emotionally attached. You were once very emotionally attached to. Now needing to let it go. Now needing to walk away from it, baby, because it feels like it's not part of your reality any longer, or it's not serving you any longer. This is not information you don't know. It's just information you're battling against and you don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But nobody gets anywhere unless they hear the bold truth. All right, guys? Your lesson. Lessons moving forward. Underlined energy for your whole advice for the whole read. Mental conflicts. Positive movement forward, third eye chakra. This is your lesson, babies. Really, oh God, where do we, yeah, that's where I start. Thank you, Spirit. Moving on to calmer waters. It's funny because, yeah, it is another 8. It's funny because you're moving on, you're clearly, look at this, 2 boats. You're moving ahead. Half of you wants to move ahead. The other half is stopping you from moving ahead. You're literally battling yourself. Your lesson is to allow yourself to move forward. Okay, there's swords in this boat. There's shit bogging you down, darling, in this boat. But if you let it go, look at that sailing. That's some smooth, sweet sailing right there, baby. That's some positive movement forward. Okay, and you can allow that to occur if you drop this baggage, if you walk away and you let this emotion and this pain die, if you walk away from that which has been burdening you. You know what I mean? You've really got to come into balance and alignment with yourself. I feel like this is part of your cycles. This may be a repeat. It's something you consistently do to yourself, where you just, you're always divided. Really come into alignment with yourself, baby. Really come into alignment with yourself. And see here, this third eye chakra, when the chakra cards come out. Oh, black borders, by the way, mean major arcanas. I don't know if I said that. I apologize, Jem. So the black borders in this deck are major arcanas. And when the chakra cards come out, these are chakras that need to be realigned or healed. Okay, so really it feels like there was something that you knew. Here you're being, it's like privy to information. Spirit may be trying to get on your back about something, tell you something, really needing to open yourself up to that higher knowledge, to accept that higher knowledge, to accept things the way that they are, and mainly accept yourself. Accept both halves of yourself, the way that you are, because you're beautiful. Okay, so the lesson that you need to learn is really stay in that highest knowledge, really open up, right, with this this chakra here. You need to find balance, dude. You got to find balance. And with this chakra, we're talking a connection and an alignment between your mind, your body, and your highest self and spirit. So in order to drop that baggage and walk away from something that's been emotional for you in the past, but you really need to let go of now, it's all that pain, and it's all this heartache, emotional loss, heartache and loss. Really gotta let that baggage go, because it's gonna weigh you down and you're not gonna have a positive movement forward. You're gonna go, I mean, one half of you really wants to keep going. The other half of you is like, no. Okay? Come into alignment with yourself. Definitely necessary. Underlying energy, that mental conflict. You're living in an energy of back and forth. Mental conflict. You see how he's got a head within his head? If that's not Gemini, I don't know what is, baby. Just constantly rethinking, overthinking, thinking again. Why didn't it work out? Why didn't it pan out? Thinking, battling yourself. Go with yourself. Allow your creation to thrive from within you. Okay? Allow this highest knowledge to come down, and maybe even stop waiting for somebody to come back, because there's something here you got to let go. We did see a lot of 10s. We got to let something die here, you guys. So, Gemini, baby, it's really in your highest good here to stop fighting yourself. Just stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting against your new beginning. Stop fighting against your intuitions, your highest knowledge. And stop with the back and forth. Okay? Because it's just going to drag you down. It's like every time you battle yourself, you need more and more healing for your chakras. You're not seeing things clearly. Spirit is saying it's very beneficial for you to realign this chakra. You need to see something for what it is. Okay, babe? And allow yourself to create peace in your life. Allow yourself to put the burdens down, to get rid of those swords, and to come into balance with that 6. Because otherwise, and again, this being your air energy, right? Because otherwise, it's literally going to stop your train from moving. You're going to stop your own positive movement forward. I feel like, especially because this is a lesson, this may not be the first time, right? This may not be the first time you've done this to yourself. So really take that into consideration. We can't create our own misery and then complain about our misery. All right? Things happen to us. People, alignments don't work out with, collaborations with people don't work out. Sometimes we feel dragged through the mud or left out in the cold. Sometimes there's conflicts. Oh my God, sometimes there's deceit in a situation or a tower moment. It was like one after the other. But seriously, Gem, oh my God, that threw me off. Holy shit, that threw me off. Literally, 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Tower moment, all lying underneath your lap. And this feeling ghosted or left out in the cold. So literally, love, I get that it's painful and I know it's hard, but you are really creating it for yourself. When you're not in alignment, you're really asking the universe to keep bringing you that which you know. And that which you know may just be this heartache and loss. You may consistently, all the time, fight yourself every time. And this is, again, your lesson. You may just stop yourself from your own boat, weighing yourself down, constantly overthinking, overanalyzing yourself or others. Just let it go, let it die, okay? My advice to you is to let that baggage go, let that baggage die. Align this chakra. It's very important you see things for what they are. Allow yourself to create something new and to go forward, to let that which does not serve you go, and to allow a sacrifice of whatever it was that was once so loving and comfortable for you, to just let it go, so that you can have a fulfillment in the future, a fulfillment of deep wishes. But this will not come for you, babe, unless you let that emotional shit go, and unless you stop battling yourself. You really got to come into alignment with yourself. Accept yourself for who you are. Stop fighting your own intuitions. Stop fighting your own knowledge. Okay, babies? And I think that will help you in going forward. All right, darlings. Whew, I hope this helped. That was heavy, you guys. I'm sorry. I hope this helps. I hope you find some comfort in this. Please follow the advice. I feel like it's really going to help you. Let me know what you think of the new spread. And best of luck with the situation, Gemini. I'll be thinking about you. I know you can handle this. You've just got to do it already. It's been a long time. It's been long enough. Sacrifice it and move on. All right? You can do this. Stay strong. All right. Stay safe out there in the world as well. And until I see you guys next time, peace, love, and light to my gem friends always, you guys.